Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good day, everybody. Today, my group will present our subject Construction Project Management SBEC 3753, and our beloved lecturer is Professor Dr. Razali Abdul Hamid and Dr. Muzani. Okay, uh, our our task for this presentation is identify and estimate the requirement and the cost of the site safety and health on construction site. Okay, first of all, let me introduce our group member. Me, Muhammad Murtada bin Said, and my friend is Muhammad Hassan bin Muhammad Tariq. Okay, for our presentation, I would like to divide uh, this topic into four agenda. First is the specification and build of quantity BQ for construction work. The second one is occupational safety and health specification for construction work. Third is constructional safety and health bill of quantity. And the last one is the conclusion requirement and the cost of the site and safety and health. Okay. Construction site safety and health. The safety performance is of the building is varies with the amount of safety investment in the project. In general, the higher the safety investment, the better safety performance will be, and the vice versa. The weakness of the current building system is the contractor who bids for the project emphasize on estimating for major term only to the lowest their price. For this assignment, I would like to show the cost of the project, which is we choose the project with the cost three three hundred 300 million ringgit, which is for the safety amount is 1.67%, which is 5 million ringgit. So this price is for the safety budget for this project. Okay. For the introduction, okay. Construction work cover many activity such as a technique, material, and hazard, and it is the diversity that increase the probability of accident occurring. There is a commonality of accident, which is the industry and the factor can contribute indirectly to an accident. An accident may be defined as any unplanned event that the result in injury or ill healthy of people or damage or loss to property, plants and material or the environment. So the introduction will explain about the safety at the construction site. And actually the safety cost is the major element of the total that construction company has to control, as it can cause the construction organization to have a loss or accomplish the goal of profit. So the cost for the safety is very important. We need to rise from the budget of the construction. So the next one is the specification and bill of quantity for the construction work. The construction of the condition of contract for the work which is embodied is any form of contract shall be read in the conjunction with the specification. A copy of form contract is available for inspection on the tender table document on any work day within the time stipulate for receiving tender. So the work convert in the contract compress the provision by the contractor at his own risk and cost of all material such as scaffolding, tools, plant, labor, transport, water, light, and everything else necessary for the construction and completion of the project. occupational safety and health specification for construction work. So here we will explain the specification safety that need in the construction work. Okay. The general duty of the contractor shall include, there is a nine actually. The contractor is responsible to register the building construction work with a contract period of then 6 weeks to the Department of Occupational Safety and Health. The registration must be completed within 7 days after the commencement of works in a compliance with Section 35 Factory and Machine Act 1967. So the first one is to notify the construction work with DOSH. The second one to provide and maintain a safe plan. The third one is to plan for handling, usage, and transporting and storage of substance. The fourth one is to provide safety and health information, instruction, training, and supervision. The fifth, to provide and maintain safe access and egress at the workplace. And the other one is to provide and maintain a safety and healthy working environment, including adequate welfare facility. Seven is to establish a safety and health committee at the workplace. Eight is to ensure all construction personnel at the construction work site holding a valid CIDB green card. And last one is provide and maintain safety provision for their employees, including the subcontractor and others. Okay. The next slide will be explained. I think have a 13 element that we will implement at the must what you call it, must implement at the site, construction site, and the presentation will continue with Encik Hassan. So
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mutada. Okay, I will proceed about the OSH personnel. OSH personnel have 4 items: safety and health officer, site safety supervisor, contractor safety supervisor, designated person. Okay, for safety and health officer, must more than 20 million. The contractor shall employ a full-time competent person to act as a safety and health officer. For site safety supervisor, minimum 15 hour a week throughout the entire period of the construction work. For contractor safety supervisor, must more than 20% shall appoint contractor safety supervisor. Designated person, person in accordance with the requirement of factory and machinery, BOEC. Okay, next. Okay, the second item, safety and health committee. There are 40 or more person employee at the place of work. And second, the Director General of the Department of Occupational Safety and Health direct the establishment of such as committee at the place of work. Okay, and then safety and health training. Employee in the recognition, avoidance, and prevention of unsafe condition in employment covered by the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. For safety and health performance report, 5 copy monthly safety and health performance report shall be prepared and submit to the SO. Health and welfare provision. The contractor must have prepare the first aid facility. Contractor must also refrain from dumping area and depositing. All work shall be carried out without unreasonable noise and dust suppression to conduct height measurement construction. construction area shall have be light to not less than the minimum illumination intensities. The contractor shall provide and maintain temporary accommodation. The contractor shall provide the maintain designated rest area for worker and site staff. The contractor shall provide adequate temporary toilet and bathing place with necessary water, safety tank and drainage. Okay, next. Okay, for number 6, we have safety and protective equipment. Okay, employee are required to wear appropriate personal protective equipment in all operation where there is a risk exposure to hazardous condition as per approved hierarchy. Okay, uh, em employee also have a safety helmet, foot protection, protection glove, life jacket, dust mask, protection against radiance energy, laser protection, gas mask, headlamp, harness, safety goggle, safety jacket of reflective type, earplug and muff. Okay, next. Here also gas detector apply for worker in confined space only. Okay. Breathing apparatus, breathing air ventilation pump, fire extinguisher, adequate lighting and warning lamp, hazard tape, safety barrier and safety net. Okay. For number 7, have a safe working area. The contractor shall always store or stack all material, tools, etc. as listed below in a safe and orderly manner as so as not obstruct any passenger or place of work. For number 8, traffic management. Provision of traffic management plan, traffic management safety report, and adequate safety traffic warning signage, warning light flagman. Designated person, suitable location for workplace in close proximity of public throughout the entire period of construction work. Okay, number 9, special working condition. There are 6 items for special working condition. For first, confined space, working at height, excavation work, demolition work, blasting work, and blasting work. Okay. And 10, access and egress. Provide all necessary personnel and lighting for the security of the site until completion of the whole works. Okay, next. For 11, hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control hierarchy. The contractor shall identify potential hazard to employee or assess their risk or likelihood of happening and the effect they would have and the taking of necessary control measure for such hazard. Okay, for 12, plan and machinery. Plan and machinery. The contractor also ensure the following plan obtain a valid certification which are deemed to follow the requirement for compressor, tower crane, derrick, mobile crane, material hoist, passenger hoist, gondola. For last item, temporary work by designer. Okay, temporary work uh, should be designed and endorsed by professional engineer with practicing certificate appoint to ensure that temporary structure are safe and without risk and as per requirement of the factory of machinery BOEC regulation. Okay, next. Okay, here a sample of the BQ, occupational safety and health bill of quantity. Must have preparation file copy, also employment, safety personnel, establish safety and health committee and place work. For D, provision of safety, health and training, and E, preparation of hazard identification. F. Preparation of fire copy safety and health. G. Provision for safety protective equipment. Uh, Hash. Provide for the health item and welfare. I. Allow for complication work as per item 2.10. And J. Provision of traffic management. K. Allow for compliance to special working. L. Provision for access and egress as per item 2.13. M. Provision for plant and machinery. N. Provision for temporary work by designer lah. Okay. Alright, next. Okay. For the conclusion, in conclusion, when an accident occurs, cause an injury of death, work stop. The severe nature of this accident requirement investigation and work cannot continue while the research is underway. Construction site accident also drive up the overall cost of your project, often equipment or a supplier, and damage and your overhead will increase. For injury worker compensation claim can increase total operation costs if the person injured is not part of the construction company. A lawsuit is likely. Keeping the construction site safe help limit this risk so your project can finish on the time and budget. Even if accident do not occur and unsafe working is a risk, OSHA and other regulation agency require specific standard of safety both on federal and state level. If you do not adhere to this regulation, you are putting your company at risk because an unsafe work environment can lead the fine and penalty if your failure come to light. Following the existing current safety guideline protect your against this general risk. With the benefit of a focus on safety being obvious, it is time to take a closer look at your construction site to see if you are doing all you can to protect your company. To build up a culture of safety, make safety requirement a condition of employment. Host regular training to ensure everyone understand your safety recommendation and reward worker who regularly make safety a priority. Safety on the construction site is vital to protecting worker, protecting the public, and keeping the job running on time. By creating a culture of a safety in your company, you can protect yourself and your client from this risk. Okay, next. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. All right.